Hi, I'm Doug Smith. I'm one of the members of the Adaptive Physical Education team for CMS, and I'm going to take you through a virtual adaptive physical education class today. And this is an idea, this is an example, and we'll be pushing out some more for you as well. So first of all, I want to share my screen and let you know that you are also receiving our virtual lesson format. You should be familiar with the first column, which is the in-person format for when you're teaching adaptive physical education in the gym. And then you've got the right-hand column, which is our new virtual format, which I'm going to walk you through just a little bit today. So that is available to you. And before I get started, I want you to kind of look at the background. Notice that I'm trying to keep the background as minimal of distractions as possible. Kind of like when your kids come in the gym, you don't want a lot of distractions. You don't want a lot of things that attract them and get them off task. So keep your background pretty minimal if you can, with not a lot of distractions. So what we're going to start with is our welcoming. And so you should have your name when you're welcoming them. Show your name. Say, good morning, I'm Mr. Smith, and then you welcome each one of them in your class. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Spend that time welcoming each one, especially for the first month or so. Get them used to seeing you live teaching. Get them used to knowing your face and making that association with you very important to welcome them as well. All right, then you're going to show your schedule. So this should also look familiar. This was in your visual packet last year that we gave out. And this will show you what you're going to do for your lesson. This is also great for the parents, so the parents know what's going on and how long this is going to take. So show them this. You can share your screen and do this virtually, or you can do it old school just like this. And so you'll go through your schedule and you'll say, first, we're going to do exercise. And then when we finish, I'll put it over to the finish column. So I'll go through that. So first, we're going to do exercise. All right. So, and it is a good idea to show both sitting exercises and standing exercises, depending on your students' needs. I'll show you a little bit of both. Always have a visual. So show visuals every time you are doing exercises. So I'll stand up. And what I'll do is I'll show the first. All right. So first thing we're going to do, reaching up. And we'll start with reaching up with one hand, reach up, 1, 2, other hand, 3, 4, or you could do both hands, 1, 2, 3, 4, either way. And of course you can do this sitting as well, counting to 10 and counting slow as you go. All right, so arm circles are next, arm circles. And then you can do this obviously sitting down as well. And you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, again, counting to 10. So I won't take you through that whole thing. Other options, and you have a lot of visuals in in our website, the CMS Adaptive PE website. We have lots of visuals that you can choose from. I'm just giving you some examples here. Swimming arms. So you could do swimming arms, 1, 2, 3, okay, just an example there. Jogging in place. All right, so with jogging in place, you want to count slow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Other examples, jumping 2 feet. And again, it is good to have a chair for stability, if they need to hold on to the chair. And then as well for, let's say, kicking your leg. All right, so we'll do kicking one leg, kick, good, kick. And you can kick with the other leg. If they are in a sitting position, anything that is lower body, you can encourage them to move their legs, try to get their, you can't really see, but trying to get their knees up to touch their hands. But we have lots of examples on our Adaptive Physical Education website that will help you through that. Okay, so our schedule, we are finished with exercise, and you do want to keep a solid routine going. So pick some upper body and lower body exercises and continue that routine for a while so that they get used to that. All right, so we're going to move exercise to finish. And now we're going to move on to catching. That's our skill of the day. So catching now. And with the skill of the day, go to online stopwatch, and you're going to get, you can get an iPad, and you will have a stopwatch going so that they know exactly, make sure that they can see the time on it. Mine's not going to be, I'll have to work on adjusting where that is, but make sure they can see the time and have a designated amount of time that they're working on this so they can see how long they are practicing. All right, so catching today, I'm going to push start, and we're going to be catching with a grocery bag. I'm going to stand back here, sitting or standing again, and you're just going to kind of catch with, you can maybe start with 2 hands, toss it up and catch with 2 hands, toss with 1 hand and catch, toss with the other hand and catch, alternating hands, right hand and left hand. Okay, and again, we have resources on our website to start with catching. And then you want to stop and you want to say, okay, we're still going. Take a look at the clock, it's still going. So keep practicing and say, oh, I like how you're catching with just 1 hand, or good job over there catching with 2 hands, and give them feedback as well. And then get back up and show them more modeling of the skill. All right, so stop that one, and you would go 5 minutes is a good amount of time for that. Go back to your schedule. Okay, we are finished with catching today. Next, we're going to dance. So in this scenario, you don't have to do a dance. It could be any kind of reward at the end of your class. So it could be something, it might be a movement video that they really like. It might be some mindfulness activities. It might be a dance online, whatever it might be, something. Talk to your EC teachers and see about what is something that they like that might be rewarding for them at the end. So that's kind of the last thing that they do. For me, I'm going to actually share my screen and go to like a movement video, and then you'll see me in the side, and as they are doing the movement videos, you can also do the same thing that they're doing. You can mimic what they're doing as well. So showing them a movement video or something like that at the end. All right, and stop the share there. Okay, after that, all right, you are finished with that, and guess what? We are finished for the day. All right, all finished. Great job. Show another visual, visuals, visuals, visuals. All right, great job. And say next week we'll continue to work on catching. Bring a sheet of paper and we're going to ball it up, and we're going to work on catching a paper ball next week. All right, so give them a little heads up for the next time. All right, so just an example. Hope that helps. Please reach out for any questions, and have fun teaching virtually. Bye-bye.